Today we are making one of my favorite types of videos to make here on the channel, and that is an angry comments video left by angry commenters and fanboys. Now, everyone who does YouTube gets angry comments, gets mean comments, but I definitely get a lot more than the average person, and a lot of the time I get people who, no exaggeration, will spend 6 to 7 months crying in my comment section with no family, no friends, and no life. And if that statement right there offended you, then I got some bad news for you. Now, obviously, I don't hate any of the people in today's video, nor do I want them harassed. They're perfectly fine to critique my video, but I can also laugh at them and just tell them to eat it, like I'm DSP.
Shut the fuck up and eat it!
So to start things off, we're gonna read over some comments left on videos I made talking about 30 frames per second or 30 FPS. I have not made it a secret that I am not satisfied with 30 frames per second in 2024, and my main reason for this is because on current gen consoles we were told to expect better frame rates. But you know, some people have a huge issue with this. So this first guy says, I don't really care about 30 or 60 FPS or the performance of the game because I'm not a virgin like you. This one cracks me up, dude. This is just some classic YouTube comment section logic right here, dude. You care about the performance of the $600 console you bought where you were told you would get better performance? Ha, what a virgin. So any viewer out there who cares about the performance of the console they buy, you're a virgin. This next guy commented, well, there's a reason why movies are filmed at a low frame rate. The same goes for games that the devs want to look more cinematic. You clearly don't understand the technical side of it, which makes this video embarrassing. Yes, games like Doom need to be played at 60, but a game like Red Dead Redemption 2 look more cinematic at 30. I'm sorry to ruin it for you, but some games don't look good at 60. Deal with it. Some developers do not want their games to be played at 60. Okay, first of all, you compare a movie to a video game, which is a dumb comparison because a movie is not something you interact with, therefore you wouldn't notice things like input lag caused by a low frame rate. Then you say that developers put their games at 30 FPS because they want it to look more cinematic. And let's be honest, that's not the reason. The reason is they couldn't get it running at 60. Video games and movies are not the exact same thing. I want to play video games, not watch movies. Then you say that games like Red Dead 2 look more cinematic at 30. I played Red Dead 2 on console at 30, and I played on PC at max settings at 60, and I gotta say, man, at 60 blows the cinematic experience out of the water. Then at the very end you say some developers do not want their games to be played at 60. And if that were the case, then how come on the PC version of those games, they allow people to play at whatever frame rate they want? Why don't they lock it to 30 on PC to force the PC players to have a cinematic experience? But that pretty much does it for 30 FPS comments in this video. We're gonna move on so the entire video isn't me talking about 30 FPS. It's kind of become a running joke on the channel. People will say things like, I wish this video was in 30 FPS. Anyway, let's just move on. The next comment was left on my video where I reacted to Alyssa Mercante? I don't know what the fuck her name is. I reacted to her review of Shadow of the Erdtree where she said it's just like my life, as if she was DSP. Oh boy, I sure do love searching for negativity from like one rando on a website barely anyone uses so I can make fake outrage around it and pump out slop content to radicalize useful idiots into giving me money. Dude thinks I'm fucking radicalizing people by talking over gameplay. And it's hilarious that he accuses me of faking outrage because I made fun of a Kotaku article, when that's literally the only reason their brand is alive. Then another commenter comes down and says, not sure why this video was suggested to me. Probably because it's related to Shadow of the Erdtree. But man, it's disheartening to see so many channels springing up that just rant and rave about inconsequential nonsense. That alone is sad. But the absolute dregs have lowered themselves to the most bad faith readings imaginable just to point and laugh for a few subscribers. Where do I even start with this abortion of a comment? First of all, he starts off by saying, why was this video suggested to me? While leaving a comment on the video so that it gets suggested to more people. Then he goes on to say, it's disheartening. I gotta try to say that without laughing, but he goes on to say it's disheartening to see so many channels pop up that rant about inconsequential shit, as if that isn't like the entire internet. Then you say my reading is bad faith, don't give any examples by the way, and you take such a big issue with the fact that I point and laugh at things for subscribers. Well, maybe don't put things out that are there to be pointed and laughed at. Dude, I will never get over the fact that this motherfucker said disheartening as if it was like a tsunami hitting a village. Next up, I got a comment saying, you commentary channels really can complain, laugh my ass off, and appreciate it, man. Next up on a video where I talked about a parent buying his kid a Series S, I got a comment saying, that's a cruel punishment for a child, though. I then reply, it's a punishment to buy a kid an entertainment product? And he says, no, just a Series S. Can I ask how it's a cruel punishment to buy your kid a $300 console so he can enjoy himself with the console? I never fucking understood that. Would the kid rather nothing? Next up, I got this comment right here on the video I made where Harmon was saying that Doom would suck because it's not Metroid. Literally no one is saying this. This is just fake outrage. It's clearly bait. Motherfucker, did you watch the video? What the fuck? I love this, dude. I love when people comment on my video and it's very clear they didn't even watch like the first fucking 30 seconds of the video. Next up, I got a comment saying, at least PlayStation fanboys don't dress up like stuffed animals. That's an Xbox thing. Hashtag Xbox is woke. What the fuck does dressing up like an animal have to do with the console of the Xbox? What the hell? And you realize, like, I assume he's talking about furries, right? You realize they're on all platforms, right? On a video I made reacting to a Shadow of the Erdtree review, I got, okay, so why do you care about what someone else thinks regarding an entertainment product that you enjoy? Why would you even give him attention? Do not recommend clicked on you because this is slop content. Thanks for the boost in the algorithm, I reply, and he says, yet another algorithm-obsessed content creator. Absolutely useless. First up, he asks, why do I care? And the reason is simple. It's funny to point and laugh at stupid shit on the internet. Why do you care what I have to say about what another person has to say about an entertainment product? Then he calls me a useless, algorithm-obsessed content creator. You mean to tell me that people on YouTube want people to view their videos? Holy shit, this is groundbreaking. What, do you expect me not to want views? Do you expect me to just upload videos private so no one can see them? Of course I want my video to get picked up by the algorithm. Next up, I got this comment right here on a video where I made fun of gaming journalism. We don't trust you guys. We? So you represent all the gamers in the world? Gaming journalists need to know how to critique games, which they don't, by the way. Not beat Elden Ring with their hands tied. Just LOL at your opinions. Gaming journalists hate gamers for a reason. Yeah, maybe hating the very people that you're trying to appeal to isn't a great idea. You guys bash a game just because you claim woman in the game is ugly. Just LOL at you. Nowhere in the video do I bash a game because of a quote-unquote ugly woman, so I'm gonna assume that your source is...
I made it the fuck up.
Next up, I have a comment saying, F you PC fanboy, Xbox X good, and PS5 bad, and PC bad. This is definitely a troll trying to get one of these videos. On a video I made reacting to Watch Mojo saying the Switch was better than the Steam Deck, I got this comment here. The point of the video is to make fatties seethe, hate watch, drum up views, and make content which would drive interaction with their channel. Seems to be working as intended. You fell for the bait. I find this one pretty funny. He calls me a fatty for laughing at Watch Mojo's video, despite the fact that last time I checked, I was 136 pounds, but apparently that's just obese. I mean, dude, I'm basically built like a bowling ball according to this guy. Next up on a video I made where I made fun of Unreal Engine 5, I got a comment saying, this video is pathetic. Kinda like the performance of Unreal Engine 5 games. Anyway, that is pretty much gonna wrap up this video of, well, what can we call this series? Comment Crusade, where I just make fun of dumb comments. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike and a comment that I can use in one of these videos.